Today we're going to try Good & Gather by Target's brand mushroom risotto. This came in the freezer section. You can do it in the stovetop or the microwave. Normally I would say, because microwave's an option, I should do microwave, but I feel like for a dish like this, stovetop makes sense. It says it's the preferred method, so we're going to follow the stovetop method. Not too hard. Heat 2 tablespoons of oil in a large skillet for 1 to 2 minutes. Add contents of package in 1/4 cup of water. Cook, stirring every couple of minutes for 13 minutes or until sauce is thickened and rice is tender. And I'm looking forward to this. I'm not I don't eat a lot of risotto, so I want to see what a frozen one tastes like. Before I put this in the pan, I want to mention the price. It was $4.99 at Target. Not bad. If it's good, that's a good deal. It's 22 ounces, so it's a substantial meal. On the back, there's also ways to enjoy. It says you can stir and cook sausage or fully cooked shrimp before serving. Pairs perfectly with grilled steaks or a fresh salad, and also stir in steamed peas or a handful of fresh spinach at the end. Sprinkle with freshly grated Parmesan cheese. I'm not going to do any of that for this review. I'm just going to eat it as it is, and I'm hoping that this mushroom sauce carries it. That's what I really want. I really just want a nice side dish, so I'm hoping that the mushroom sauce carries this without any additions. All right, here we are. It's the mushroom risotto. I mean, risotto in general doesn't really look that appetizing without anything on it, so it looks okay. It smells really good. The only thing I have to say is that the pieces of actual mushroom in here, not many. I wish there was a little bit more. But let's go ahead and give it a taste. And I'm not like an expert on risotto. I've only ever eaten it. I've never made it. I don't know how you make it. I mean, I vaguely know from watching cooking shows, but I don't really know. So let's get a bite. It's very creamy. Let's get a nice bite. See how it tastes. Okay, a couple of things about this risotto. First of all, the texture, it's mostly good. It's very creamy and mushroomy. The problem is, I think some of the rice is not cooked properly. It's still a little bit crunchy, which I don't enjoy, kind of ruining the experience in a lot of ways. It's not like, because you kind of like, I think with risotto, you want it to be kind of like al dente pasta, you know? You want it to have a little bit of bite on it, but this is literally crunchy. It's a mix, you know? Some bites are completely smooth, some bites are crunchy. That's not a good thing to have in a risotto. Now, the actual flavor of the mushroom, I actually think is pretty good. I wish it was a little bit stronger, to be honest. It's a very, very mild mushroomy flavor, and I want more mushroom. I want more mushroom pieces. I want more mushroom flavor. But as it is, it's probably a good base for, as they say, the other things on the back, like the stir-in sausage and shrimp and stuff. Shrimp with risotto, I know people like. I don't really like shrimp, but it would make sense. They would go together. As it is on its own, which is what I'm doing, I'm eating it on its own. I do have another thing I'm cooking, but just eating this by itself, it's okay, but it's a little bland. There could definitely be more done to it. Some Parmesan cheese and parsley would probably be pretty nice, but that's just not how it comes. That's just a recommendation, and I'm only going to review what's in the package. Cooking it was fine. It was pretty easy. It was just like a lot of like Chinese meals you cook on the stovetop. You just got to stir it around and make sure it doesn't, burn, basically, until it gets thick. No problem there. But otherwise, it's just kind of a bland meal overall. So for Good & Gather mushroom risotto, which is $4.99, it's a good amount. It's definitely enough for 2 people. It's all right. You could do better. The crunchiness is kind of a problem. Maybe I got a bad bag or something, but I assume that's just how it is because that's how frozen products are. I assume it's kind of uniform. Maybe there is differences, but I don't know if I bought this again, I would have that same problem. I hope not, but I don't know. So it's definitely bringing it down for me, but I do think that even with that, it's still okay as a side dish or as the base of something else. So I'll give it a 3 out of 5 because I do think that the price is pretty good for what it is. It tastes good, just I wish it was more mushroomy, more flavor, a little bit more actual pieces of mushroom, and a little bit better texture. It could definitely be improved, but it's not bad for like a cheat meal side or meal base or whatever you want to do with it. So Target Good & Gather mushroom risotto, 3 out of 5, and I'll see you next time.